I'm going to try to be super calm in this video because I'm going to tell y'all the truth about trust. Now, I've been thinking about making a video like this for a very long time, but the thing is, I've never really gotten around to building the courage to make this video. Now, I'm going to be telling y'all about an experience I had with trouble of me trusting somebody. And I'm sorry if the camera angle is bad, but yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna cut right to the chase, y'all. But basically, back in like October, I met this one girl. She's super freaking nice, or at least I thought. You know, she's super nice, super freaking, you know, amazing person. You know, and we start talking. We have a bunch of stuff in common. And I'm not going to be saying any names or anything because I don't want any personal stuff going on. But basically, well, yeah, we start talking, and you know, this goes on for about 2 months. And then I found out she unfollowed me on Instagram. Now, accidents can happen. You know, things could happen. I didn't want to think, you know, the worst could have, you know, happened. You know, she was maybe playing me that entire time. But so yeah. Now, about another week goes by after that. I see her. We don't actually talk to each other, but we see each other. She's waving at me. I'm waving back, and she's just a good distance away from me, basically. Now, what really got me upset about this situation is I'm talking to one of my buddies because we were at a restaurant at the time. We were at a restaurant, you know, and we saw each other. This is actually where we met. So, so we're at this, you know, place right now, and I'm talking to one of my buddies, and so she's like walking in our direction, exiting the restaurant, basically. And so I'm like right in front of her, and she just walks right by me like I'm not even there. Doesn't acknowledge me, doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything. And it's like, wow, she just acted like I wasn't there. Like she knew I was there. I know she knew I was there. So a couple months go by. I'm just, you know, upset about the situation. Still kind of upset because I gotta be honest with y'all. I really thought me and this girl, I thought we had a connection. I really thought, you know, we had this connection building. We had a very, you know, we had a good connection. We had a lot of stuff in common. We were really hitting it off, and that kind of just hurt. You know, that kind of just it just hurt. So I decided to go back to the place where we met. Of course, you know, I'm going to have some fun with my mom and stuff like that. And she just so happens to be working there. Now, just to let y'all know, she actually did work there. That's how we met. But the second half was when, you know, she ignored me and stuff. She was actually just a customer. She wasn't on the clock that day. So she's on the clock. She sees me. She comes up to me. She hugs me. And I'm like, okay, maybe this entire thing was a misunderstanding. And so about an hour after that, I go up to her and I say, did you unfollow me on Instagram? And she's like, no. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you did. And then so she looks at my phone and she sees that she unfollowed me. And then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, and so she goes to get her phone. She follows me back. Thought everything was cool. What do you know? A few days later, she freaking, or not a few days later, a few days ago, actually, this was recent, she unfollows me again. Like, seriously. Come on, man. Like, did you really have to do that again? Now, again, I'm not usually the guy that wants to come onto this site and say this stuff, but I probably will start talking about my actual experiences in life because I feel like I should. I feel like I should be telling my stories on YouTube, because YouTube is something I want to do. YouTube is something that I would love to make something out of, because I have, loved people's content. But I feel like part of being a YouTuber is letting your fans or your subscribers or whoever follows you, sharing your stories with them. And this was my first. I'm not gonna tell y'all who this was, because again, I don't want to, for people that may know me in real life or stuff like that, I don't want them seeing this. I would want them seeing this, but I wouldn't want them, knowing who I'm talking about, because that's kind of who I am. I'm very secretive about a lot of things. So yeah, that stung, and I was just like, no. Like, after that, we're done. Look, to some people, that might not be bad, right? Like, you getting unfollowed on Instagram. Look, for me, it's bad, especially if it happened twice. Like, once, I can see how it could have happened accidentally. But twice, no. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry. The reason I'm saying this story, and the reason why the video is titled Truth, the Truth About Trust, is because you gotta be really, very, really, really careful. Life is a freaking challenge that we all have to face. It is not something easy to face. I will admit to that immediately. And the thing is, when this happened, I was freaking crushed. I was like, because again, I really thought me and this girl were gonna go somewhere eventually. And it just sucked. But the thing is, that kind of, showed me I have to really be careful with who I trust. Seriously. It's like, you gotta really be careful with who you trust on this planet, because it's really hard to see somebody's true colors. Because, you can meet somebody that's extremely charming, that's amazing, that's great, but in reality, you don't know who they actually are. So, basically, what I'm saying is try to get to know somebody before you really give your full opinion on them, because that's what happened to me in this situation, and I ended up getting my freaking heart crushed. So, what I'm saying is, if you meet somebody online especially, be very careful, because a photo does not tell a person's act or a person's personality. It just shows the face. Now, they might look like a very generous person on camera, but you never know how they could be not on camera. But seriously, y'all just need to be very careful, because you never really know what could happen, and you never know when you could get your heart crushed like this. And you don't want that. You don't want to get your heart crushed, because it is a pain that will go away. Now, of course, I'm not saying don't trust anyone ever again, because that's kind of a thing you need to do in life. You need to trust people. But I'm just saying, be careful who you trust, because it could lead to something extremely bad. Extremely bad. So, like I said, y'all, multiple times in this video, just be very careful, because you do not know what anybody could be capable of. So what I am just saying, you really just need to be careful. That could really damage you. So, yeah, that's just, one thing I wanted to say. Another thing I've also kind of, wanted to say is I've been hesitating to do this video because I'm afraid that the girl that I'm talking about right now might just see this, and she'll know, and she'll DM me or text me or do something. But the thing is, I'm tired of being scared. I'm freaking tired of it. I am posting this video because I'm not freaking explaining any stories. I'm not explaining, any actual names. So all I'm saying is this could also be a video to maybe just be yourself on camera. Don't be scared to show yourself, because that's what I did, and I've regretted it, and now I'm speaking out about it. So just don't ever be scared, and remember, just be careful who you trust, because you never know their true colors unless you get to know their true colors. But anyway, yeah, that's the truth about trust. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more story times. I will probably be doing more, because I got a few more stories that I will probably be sharing on this site eventually. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.